DJ BrewTube Beer Review! It's time for what? The DJs BrewTube 8th anniversary special. That's right, 8 years ago, I crept timidly up to the camera and said, "Hey there, BrewTube, DJ here." Well, you know what? I ain't like that no more. I guess I'm a little more animated. Maybe I got more beer drinking confidence, or I'm just insane. Who knows? Anyway, today, like always, we're going to rock something out of the cellar. Maybe not always, but we're going to rock a special beer. But this time it happens to be from the cellar. And from whom do we have said beer? We see stage right and stage left. We got beer from Cerberus Brewing Company out of Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, US of A. Yay, yay! And what do we have from them today? We have the 2016 vintage of Darkness. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. It's a limited serving. It clocks in at 12% ABV and 85 IBUs. Now, this beer is the Cerberus edition. Back in the day with Johnny the Sun Drinker, I think it's beer review number 400, which was many moons ago, like 2013. It was the Zombie, and it was a smaller beer. It was a 9.8%er, still 85 IBUs, but 9.8%. So, enough of that. What about our friend Darkness, ingredients-wise? So, for hops in this, they're using Warrior, Amarillo, or Amarillo if you prefer, and Simcoe. And for malts, this is Russian Imperial Stout, it's all about the malt. They're using a bunch of them. They're using Oats, Crystal, DME, Two-Row, Golden Promise, Aromatic, Chocolate, Black, 50 and 60, excuse me, Special B, and Roasted Barley. That is a freaking boatload of ingredients, and there's no adjuncts in there. This is just a straight up, in-your-face classic stout, which is sometimes hard to find these days, at least in awesomeness. So we're at 12% as opposed to 9.8% back in the day. I know this rocked my socks off, and I probably gave it an A+. I actually found this beer in Virginia because they launched this Surly last year, and they had some bottles of Darkness they rolled out on the shelf. So I walked right in the store and picked it up. Awesome. So, time to pop the top on this bad boy, get in the snap top, or kind of like Teku-ish sort of glass, and tell you what's up with Darkness from Surly 2016. Hell yes. Boom. Big hiss off the top. Yes, that was right. Oh, dark fruits and malt. It was easy to pop this because I cut the industrial strength wax that's on the top of this brew first. And yes, this is, if I peel the wax off, an obsessively collectible Surly Crown. Let's get it in the glass. I have totally earned this beer today. We did workout. We did kid activities all day long. I don't know if you've ever been to a cup stacking tournament and heard that sound. Well, it's one that you can't unhear. So, I have earned this brew. So, let's talk about the appearance. It is black. Black as night, black as pitch. Black is probably Cerberus' soul here, or the depths from which he came. Yeah, anyway. Appearance-wise, ain't no light passing through it. It's got a chocolatey colored head. It's 2 fingers, super tightly packed, a little tiny soap sudsy at the top, but around the sides, and when I agitate it, it all comes together in super tight perfection. And there are tons and tons of alcohol legs just tearing down the top of that glass. Look at that beautiful brew. Lovely black liquid for an anniversary beer drinking session. Love it. Anywho, it's beautiful beer. It's been cellared for, at time of recording, just over 3 years. So you know what? It better smell good. So let's dive in for that aroma. Big, big dark fruits blasting off this. Raisins, cherries, figs, chocolate, coffee, burnt brown sugar to the max. A big pipe tobacco note, licorice. Little faint vanilla in the background. Just big, big, sweet malt, dark aromas. The pipe tobacco aroma is strong in this one, as are the raisins, cherries, and figs because of its cellaring, the oxidations that's occurred. Tons of dark chocolate. The coffee is just delicious smelling, and this is all malt-driven coffee aroma. Tons and tons of just layers of aroma. This smells delicious. I hope it tastes as good. Let's go. Oh, before I get into this, thanks a million to each and every one of you guys for watching DJs BrewTube over 8 years now. That freaking rocks. And what all I got to say to you besides thank you is, cheers! Let's dive in. Oh, yeah. Mm. Oh, look at that glass, Lacey. Oh, wow. First of all, thick, viscous mouthfeel. Right up in front, you get bombed with dark fruits, raisins, figs, cherries after that. Then chocolate, coffee, toffee. Not a hint of 12%. This is a dangerous brew. You go hard on this. Not a hint of the 12%. Super smooth, easy to drink, thick, viscous mouthfeel. As you drink it, it opens up more, and you breathe in that aroma of dark fruits that's just lying there and waiting for you. And after that, the chocolate and coffee and those tobacco notes are actually playing out like in the middle of the palate on this one. And the back end, I'm actually getting a little tiny bit of licorice. As I'm drinking down on this and smashing on this glass, I'm getting like gentle warming in the chest, nothing too crazy. This is a 12% brew. You're going to have that. There's a little bit of earthiness in there. I'm expecting that's from the hops, whatever's left over. There's a little tiny bit of a citrus note in the middle of the palate as well. But just a super solid recipe. It's as good as I remember it, but I'm really into cellar stouts, really, especially Russian Imperial Stouts. And man, this just has that delicious cellared flavor. I got lucky with this with cellar bottles. You never know. One person could have an awesome one, and the next one could have, crap. But this is freaking delicious. I'm digging it. Let's grade it, because I want to finish the rest of this bottle. So, at the time of recording, Beer Advocate is giving Surly Darkness 4.48 out of 5. That's going into their A+ range, I'm sure. We're probably talking high 90s, that kind of thing. I'd say A+, because it's almost 4.5. Which is a stellar grade. Let me take another taste. Not because I have to, because I want to, before I give you the next grade. That's what we do on an anniversary special, right? Drink more? Anywho. Of course. So, Untapped, at time of recording, their grade, now this is for 2016 Darkness. Remember, Beer Advocate grades are cumulative, but on Untapped you can go and actually get that year. Untapped is giving this 4.38 out of 5 caps. Definitely A+ level for those guys. I'm going, the last time I reviewed this beer, I gave it an A+. I don't remember what the number is. I did look back and I did give it an A+. I'm going A+ again. As cellar beers go, I'm going 98. Top flight beer. Just a little tiny bit of oxidation taste when you first drink it, and the dark fruits are really strong. That may not be for everybody, but I'm digging this. This is an A+ beer all day, every day. Fear not if you got one of these in the cellar. It's a freaking winner. So, thanks again to each and every one of you guys for watching DJs BrewTube for all these 8 years. My insanity, I've grown more insane, I guess, over time, but that's how I guess it goes when you're a beer reviewer. I don't know. Anywho, so the next DJs BrewTube, we gotta talk about thinking globally, drinking locally, supporting the craft beer movement. Come on, I'm getting it done. Are you doing your share? Also, please do. Also, if you could do me a big favor and rate, comment, subscribe. And before you do that last part, remember, if you've had this beer, you got to give me that quid pro quo and the back and forth. And after all that is said and done, what do you need to do for me? You got to push those Google metrics up in the stratosphere by doing what? Smashing that like button. Hell yes, because that, definitely only one bottle, is all I'm going to need tonight of Shirley Brewing Company's 2016 Vintage Darkness to put my big-ass beer-drinking happy face on. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of BrewTube 8th anniversary beer drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you right now. Hell yes, are you ready for it? Here it comes, baby. A big peace out!